I'm gonna go with so my third one. I'm gonna go with something wild, and I sort of forced this movie on Eli. Also, Meet the Feebles from
Mm.
1989, uh, directed by Peter Jackson, dude. If you haven't seen this movie, it's wild. It is if you picture like the Muppets, if they're from like an evil hell dimension, uh, it's there's just nothing else like it, and I believe last time that I think the last time we watched it, it was while we were partaking in a certain substance, and I remember like it just being like one of those movies that you're like, what's happening? God, like, it's like a mix between like just the most just effed up things you've ever seen, and like, but also sort of a like smart social commentary. But I was just like watching like when we when we were watching, I was just watching my wife's face watch it, and she was just like this, and she was just like it just ended, and she was like, "That was a masterpiece." And I think even
That's so
Peter
funny.
Jackson, I think that his wife wrote it, and it was like one of his first movies. And I think when he got his Oscar for Lord of the Rings, I'm pretty sure he walked up on stage and he was like, so not Meet the Feebles?"
Dude.
He kind of gave it like a shout out. But have you seen that, Vince?
I I was just looking at it right now. It looks super familiar. I don't know if I saw it with you guys.
I think Vince was at the house when we
I
watched
think
You
it.
might
I
have
think
been.
I was maybe there because I'm looking
You might
at
have been
these
in another
costumes.
dimension though at the time. I
Oh,
don't know.
dude, I'm kind of with Nevada though. This is your horror category.
No, I get it. I was just
It
about to
is,
say I
dude.
like this as a suggestion for horror, and you
It
can
is.
only understand how it could be associated with horror if you actually watch it.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, there's some wild.
horror is different. Like horror doesn't mean slasher or gore. Horror
That's
can
true.
mean all kinds of different things.
There's mass killings in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
and like blood is the least of your worries in Meet the Feebles in terms of
Yeah, it goes
bodily
beyond.
fluid. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
that's great. That's a great suggestion.
Paige wants to know if she
So
was there too. I think Paige may have been there.
you might have
You
been
guys
there.
were there. You
Actually.
guys were there.
You might have
Yeah.
been there. Yeah,
You
I
just
tried
were.
to force it upon everybody, but yeah, it was there was a lot.
Physically, I was there.
Vince was just extremely sober, so he didn't remember.
It's just one of those movies that sticks with you. Maybe it's not the most genius movie you've ever seen, but it like you'll never forget it.
And it's what's genius, you know. Here we are talking about it 30 years later. So
That's
Yeah.
true.